To all the Beta FPV / tinywhoop fans, let me know if you relate to this. When you're just getting into FPV, or maybe you've been into FPV and are finally researching what you want your first tinywhoop to be, there are a lot of options. There's several different brands that make tinywhoops. My favorite is Beta FPV, and if you research anything about tinywhoops, you're gonna come across them. So what happens when you finally decide you want a drone from Beta FPV? There's options there too. Do you want an analog drone? Do you want a digital drone? Do you want something with the DJI O4 unit? Or do you want their in-house P1 unit? That's a hard option to make in itself. If you're like me, you chose analog. There's several analog options too though. They have the Meteor series, which is really good. And then they have their Air series. But then again, there's also the choice between the Air75 and the Air75. Here's the Air75 Freestyle. And just like that, Air75 Freestyle. There's 3 different versions of this Air75 drone. Let's say you finally decide you want the Air75. Which edition do you pick? I don't freaking know. There's resources online to help you figure it out, but when you're just getting into FPV and it's your first drone or your first tinywhoop, how are you supposed to know what it feels like to fly those different editions? That's where I was at just a few months ago. I started with the Air65 Freestyle, little brother of this one. Then I upgraded to the Air75 Race Edition, which is this one. But there's also a third one called the Air75 Champion Edition. And I want to make a video to help you decide which one should you get. So for those of you that are just looking at getting into FPV with the Air series, or you've been in FPV and are interested in the Air series, I want your help. What are the main differences you're looking for when you're trying to decide which one you want to buy?